Well, everyone. My name is Antoinette, but you can call me Toni if you know me for Power 105.3. I'm here with Mr. GIVÄON.
Yes.
How you doing today?
I'm good. Do they know we're in Atlanta?
They better know we're in Atlanta. We're
Okay.
in Atlanta if you didn't know.
Okay, yeah, it's hot out here.
Yeah, you're just saying that it's like not as hot as LA.
No, LA will just be more sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like heat waves.
Heat, yeah, it's
like
not.
going to be like 100-something degrees this weekend.
Just in time for me to leave.
Yeah, when I leave too much, you got to come back,
Right.
for your show and everything. So you look good. I feel like,
Thank
you
you.
in leather, all black, very serious today.
Yeah.
What's the vibe? I feel like when we first met you earlier on and like Heartbreak Anniversary, all that, to now, there's just like a different aura about you. Like, what's different?
I think I'm just more of a man now, probably, and I know exactly what I like. So, yeah, everything is super intentional.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you're older now.
Right.
It's gonna lead me into my first one with 20s off of Beloved.
Mm-hmm.
Is that about one specific relationship or just like throughout your whole 20s, like just the experience that you gained?
Nah, it's more of a reflection on just all the time I've allocated to love in general. But there's some specifics about certain relationships, but I think it was just like a love letter to my 20s as a whole.
Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like we don't ever really hear like men have that specific feeling of regret about relationships. You hear like a lot of women say, oh my God,
Yeah.
I gave him the rest of my 20s. And now like, did that feeling become stronger as you like approach 30, or is it just throughout the entire time like, dang, like that wasn't worth it, or like?
Nah, it's more of a recent revelation. It was like more of a looking back and reflecting. So yeah, like when you're in it, you're not necessarily aware. You're like a fish in water that doesn't know it's in water. So it's just like, I was just like going with the flow.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, so as you approach your relationships now, this album is very like vulnerable. It's very
always.
like all the time. I feel like I was reading some of your comments on some of your videos and people are like,
I hate
this sounds
comments.
bad. Some of them are funny though. Like, this
Okay.
sounds bad, but whoever broke this man's heart, thank you. How do you feel about stuff like that? Because I feel like people associate your music with like heartbreak and like that type of feeling of trying to get over someone, or just like that whole feeling of love in general.
I mean, I guess it's fine, but it's a lot more nuanced than that. I think people just take certain words and just be like, okay, it's easier to just say heartbroken or toxic, but it's like there's more nuance to it. It's not just this heartbreak, toxic, or in love. There's a lot more layers to it. So, but for people who don't spend as much time with, I guess, music and language, I understand when it's just that blanket statement. So I'm just like, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah. With this album, there's definitely like a specific sound that you are like
Oh,
leaning
yeah.
towards. It's like very 70s, kind of like retro. You did the song with Teddy Swims, like Are You Even Real? Do you guys collaborate often? Like, I don't know, like if you guys have like a group chat with like you, like Leon
Send
Thomas,
us
like that whole
songs.
vibe. Like,
Yeah.
what made you want to like lean into that sound in general?
It's just a sound I grew up on, like just 70s East Coast soul. And I feel like it gets disrespected. Like, especially when there's like a new list of greatest songs or greatest artists, you hardly ever see like a Teddy Pendergrass on it or just soul singers. And I'm just like, why? That's like the blueprint that everything kind of trickled down from there. So I was just like, I also just make what I like to make. So it's not a real, I want to make this sound so I can own this world and have people. I'm just like, no, I'm just make what I like and make what I want to hear. And I'm a very soulful guy, but it's also not a copy paste. It's through my own filter too. So it doesn't sound like karaoke.
Yeah, it
It
definitely
feels
doesn't.
like I'm actually that because I actually
Yeah.
am.
Every single song I've heard, like you're just like telling a story, and it doesn't sound like anybody could like ever replicate that for you.
I can't. That's why I don't really work with writers often. And if I do, if you do see someone wrote on it, it's probably a line or two I couldn't find the words for. But the song, I write everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What makes like a good or like perfect GIVÄON song? Like if there was like out of 15, only 12 made the cut, like what for you is like, okay, this is everything I want to say?
I think the story has to be, I mean, all the stories are honest, but it just has to be articulated in a natural way. Like it doesn't, I'm not a big poetry guy. Like I'm more of a dialogue. I want it to sound like a conversation between two people instead of instead of I see your reflection in the pond and all that. Like I'm not like very Maya Angelou.
Not Maya Angelou.
Yeah.
What she got to do with this?
Because she's just like one of the greatest poets ever. So I'm just like, I'm not really that.
Yeah, you're not trying to like be, I wouldn't say like cliche, but.
Yeah,
okay.
you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, even when I watch movies, my favorite part about movies is strong dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, the best dialogue is in the script is people speaking how they would naturally speak.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's like the approach I take lyrically. And melody is a whole other thing that just comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So
like as you're approaching this tour, for me, I feel like this is like the perfect type of music to have like a really intimate vibe in.
Yeah.
What is the goal when you are like performing live? Like how are you going to create that space for the music to really sound its best?
Well, so the best part for this one is the whole album was made live, essentially. So it's gonna translate easier because it's just gonna be like, let's just do what we did, but also add some soul and make sure not everything isn't clean and perfect. And I don't know. I think it's just gonna be natural because I know the musicians already. So I kind of wanted to feel like the crowd is just a fly on the wall. The issue with that though is just these venues are gonna be kind of big, so the challenge is gonna be making sure 10,000 people feel like it's only 100 people. So
would you do more intimate things like you've seen like Cleo Soul had like 3 or 4 nights just in like a music hall or something like that? Would you do something like that as opposed to like larger venues to where like that's not too much of a thought?
No, I wouldn't, because people gonna be mad. Because the smaller that is, less people are gonna be able to go, and I'm not about to do 100 nights.
I know that's gonna take a lot out of you. But people are already like giving on. Why are you taking so much time to like not put out music? Like,
right?
Is that like not the hype that you want? You want everyone to just like, this summer, everyone come see me, do what you gotta do, and then I'll come back in 3-4 years.
I appreciate it, but I do want people to understand when you're making stuff that's autobiographical, I'm not in control of the flow of when the stories come in and out.
For sure.
I'm kind of at the mercy of life, and it just happens. Unless I go and create a problem, then I can make an album faster.
Do you do that though?
Go create, not on purpose.
Yeah. Not on purpose.
Yeah, but I'm flawed. I have flaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I've never like been around too many like artists like intimately, but like, are you that type of person to where like if you're in a fight with someone, is it like, dang, this could be a really good song, or like you're thinking about like, this is a happy moment. I wonder how this can like translate to something else.
There are moments where I'm like, this sounds like a song.
Yeah.
But it's not on purpose. It's a moment that's already happening, and I'm just like, this is definitely a song.
People like hit you up, be like, was this about me?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you say?
Yeah.
And
but it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You could write a song about me too. It's okay.
But what do they say after that? Is it just like, do we talk about this? You try to like move on from it, or like you further on making more songs about it?
It's probably a story or a situation they already know about. So sometimes it's not even, was this about me? It's like, really, you wrote a song about this? I'm like, what you want me to do?
Yeah.
I can't write a song about anything or anyone. I'm not saying your name.
You think that's better? Would you rather like at someone directly, or just like you can guess?
Because I don't want anyone else to bother them. I'd rather it just be me, and then because people are gonna assume whatever they're gonna assume anyway, especially with the internet.
Yeah.
You just can't beat it.
You can't at all.
No, so it's just like people are just gonna do what they're gonna do. All you can do as an artist is just be honest and then be brave enough to release it, because that takes a lot of courage.
No,
I could just be somewhere off the grid and not have to deal with anything. I could delete all socials and everything, but it's still like, no, I want to still create and add to the space of rhythm and blues and keep people talking about just the overall genre as a whole, not even just me. So
now I know like when you were first starting out, you didn't really like want to tell a lot of people that you were an artist. When like you meet, or I don't know if you still are in contact with people from like your earlier days, but like what were some of the first reactions for them? Like, I know this ain't,
Yeah, because some people who knew me they didn't even know I was an artist until they see me do Chicago Freestyle with Drake.
Insane.
And they would call me and be like, are you on a song with Drake? I would be like, oh yeah. So I'm just like, but now everyone knows. So I'm just like, I also was more of a sensitive guy too. So if I'm pursuing something and someone who I trust is like, you should quit and get a real job, I would be like, that'll mess up my process.
Yeah.
So I just like to have tunnel vision and not tell anyone anything until it's actually happening.
Gotcha.
Because then no matter what critique they have, I'm like, but it's already happening.
You're already in it for sure. Do you ever go back to Bubba Gump and eat?
Yeah, I went there with my uncle Toni and my auntie Pepper and my uncle Marcel last month.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you tell people like I used to work here, like, or do you let that kind of be a fly on the wall type of thing?
Like when I'm there?
Yeah.
Nah, I was just like, it just felt like that guy who graduated from high school and kept going back to
and
his
want to keep telling people they're
yeah,
super senior.
it was just like, nah. I was just looking at stuff like, yo, I really used to be the worst server ever.
Really?
I was horrible.
What would you do? Like drop the food or forget people's orders?
I would forget people's orders. I would talk to the table one time, and then I'll just like be in the back like, damn, I'm supposed to be doing something.
Oh, I hated you. That is
and I'm
insane.
like, oh, I'm at work.
What's the worst tip you ever gotten? Like 0?
I never would get 0 because I was charming when I did talk to them, made them laugh and stuff. So then when I made a mistake, I'll probably just like make something up. Mm-hmm. Like I forgot to put someone. It was like the longest thing it took to make in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And when you say on the fly, that's when you tell the kitchen like, yo, I need it right now. And they used to be mad because it interrupts their whole flow. So I used to be. I remember one time going in there and being like, yo, I need crab legs on the fly. And everybody in the kitchen rolled their eyes.
Yeah.
And then I went to the table and was like, somebody dropped your food.
Somebody dropped it. Just a lie. It's okay. Just a lie.
I gave you some garlic bread in the meantime.
How much garlic bread did you give away?
I gave a lot away because I was always messing up. Because I was just always thinking about just like not working there in lyrics and just like stuff like that.
So you were still like approaching music while you were still working there at the same time? Yeah,
I would do shows in Long Beach with like 10 people. Just to like constantly exercise the muscle. For sure. But I was a horrible server though. Really?
No, I mean, it doesn't matter now.
Right.
I mean, if you were a server now, like people, it would be like a special or something. You're like, oh my God, it's okay. You don't have to give me crab legs. Just throw them away or something. It's all right. So I want to move to like the song Mud. That's like the opening of the album.
Oh yeah.
How you like?
Big opener.
Why'd you choose that song as the opener?
It feels like a grand entrance.
Yeah.
Especially with those strings. And then you kind of think it's going to be this melodic, more ballady, smoother texture. And then the drums come in and hit you in the face. And it builds the world for even the sound. It's super soulful, but you could tell it's going to be still have some modern elements to it. For sure. Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, that's a strong start. It's like kicking the door open. I think it sets up the album really well. Like there's one line specifically where you're like, emotional blackmail, I held you down, but now I'm not good for you. And I feel like kind of like a double entendre because obviously you're black male and you are a Pisces. We know about them. Anyone a Pisces? Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. No, thank you. But it's okay. Listen, it's okay. You're toxic, but it's a good place because there can be like good parts of it. Like you're very in tune with your emotions, but it can also be like a bad side to it. Like how like intentional are you about being super vulnerable? Like I feel like a lot of people, the critique with R&B was that it was getting kind of toxic to a point where it's like, this is not like our roots. Like you're supposed to be like Jodeci, crying in the rain, like doing all this stuff for, for your girl or whoever. I mean, I'm a firm believer of not listening to the audience and just making what's authentic to you. And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, there's probably something that they'll like. Because if we're just listening to the audience, it's kind of like then they should be making the music. And like I personally I'm not a big critiquer and stuff that I can't personally even make. I'm just gonna go consume something else. So that conversation, and it's just a tired convo. It's just always, and it's one of the only genres that have that convo. Like I'm a big fan of Miles Davis, and I'm not saying like jazz hasn't been the same since 1959. I'm just gonna go listen to Miles Davis or go listen to something else. Yeah. So you're basically saying like just move around. Like just move around. Yeah, I feel that for sure. Yeah. Now, is there an artist from that era of like the 70s that you wish that you could have worked with on this album? Oh, like, yeah. Teddy Pendergrass. Yeah. Teddy Pendergrass. I wish I was Teddy. Yeah, that voice. Yeah. And the charisma. I mean, I feel like he was definitely like he could control a crowd. Like he was very charismatic. Like his performance, you just felt it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember my auntie came to one of my shows in Philly, and she was just blown away by how loud it was. Everyone was singing every word, and she was like, it felt like, and she's older, my Aunt Pat. It was either Philly or Detroit, one of those. And she was like, it was like Motown. I was like, for real? And she was like, it was like the Temptations.
That's
she was
a
like,
good compliment.
yeah. She was like, it was loud like Prince. She was like, yeah. I was like, it was loud like Teddy.
Like
she was like, not like Teddy.
Oh,
I was like,
almost there.
Yeah.
What did she say
like,
to make it get like Teddy? What you got to do?
I don't know. She didn't give me no advice. She just said, you not him. I was like, you're not
Come on
coming
now.
she's not coming to the next one then.
You cannot let your aunt into the show.
She better sneak in.
Aunt Pat, you got to sleep on him.
She could come. I actually got to text her back.
Yeah. She's invited. So last question before we move on to like a little game. What's your favorite part about being GIVÄON, the artist where you are right now?
I don't know. Some parts I'm still learning to even be that, because I'm around the same people that I've been around from when I started. So I'm still the same guy, essentially, in certain ways. Obviously my taste grows and I just get older, but I think maybe just performing live and knowing that it's not just for 10 people anymore and working this hard. Like, imagine spending 3 years on an album and then no one hears it at all. It's kind of just like, that would be crazy. So I'm glad I'm grateful that I have an audience that will actually listen and dissect it. So.
Okay. So we're going to play Toxic or Beloved. So,
Toxic or Beloved?
So you tell me if this is toxic or if it's beloved, okay?
Okay.
So getting into a relationship after 3 weeks of dating.
After 3 weeks? Is that toxic or is
it beloved? What if you're so deep in love?
That's too fast.
Too fast?
Wait, after 3 weeks of getting out of one?
No, just of dating.
Oh, okay. That's beloved. That's probably like some lover infatuation stuff.
You don't think it's like love bombing and toxic?
What is love? Isn't love bombing saying just like how much I love you, here's this? What if it's mutual?
If it's mutual, I think that's one thing. But if it's like one-sided or like you kind of just doing whatever, it could be a little toxic. It could be toxic either way.
Because in order for them to be in a relationship, they both have to agree.
They both could be toxic.
It's not like, hey, you my girlfriend now.
Yeah.
It's like 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Toxic? How long for you?
I mean, I'm very like, I wait. So probably like a month and a half, 2 months, and then we can like maybe think about being boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay. That's just 6 weeks.
But it's double than 3. 3 weeks, I might not even know where you live. Like, that's like a little much.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it toxic.
Okay.
It don't got to be beloved, but I feel like toxic would be too harsh on them. Because it's like, look, they just in love.
They just in love. Okay. Hitting someone up after 2 months of no contact. Toxic or beloved?
Like, I ignored them.
It could have been mutual. You guys just decided to part ways, and someone's just like, dang, I kind of miss them. Beloved?
Yeah.
You're toxic. You're toxic. Okay, asking for relationship advice and then not taking it.
But what if you don't like the advice?
What if you're toxic?
Because it's like,
I mean, I guess like you don't have to like live and die by what your friends say, like what your family says.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
But what if it's like you just don't want to see the problem?
That's toxic.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Beloved.
Okay. Yeah. And then last one, buying someone gifts as an apology.
That's toxic.
It's toxic.
Like
you
diamonds.
Diamonds for your pain. Exactly.
Yeah,
all right.
Toxic, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, GIVÄON. Mr. Toxic himself or beloved. Thank you. It's Toni. If you know me.